God. That shit vintage. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up? How we doing? We got 13 people in here. What's up? What's up? Let me say hi to everyone. I missed some messages. Hi, what's up? This is from who right here? It doesn't have a name. Leroy. Oh, Leroy Lorax. What's up, Leroy Lorax? I haven't seen you here in a while. How you doing, Leroy? How you doing? Pokemon fan 12 says, "Yo, what's up, Pokemon fan? How you doing?" Wicked Milk. What's up, Wicked Milk? How you doing? Apple Ricky retracted message. Pokemon fan says, "Hello, everyone. How's your day been?" I've been good, bro. I've been doing great all day. Just been pumped up, ready for this live pretty much all day. Leroy Lorax says, "I forgot to change my name to Leroy." It's all good, Leroy. I was wondering who that was at first, but I couldn't see the name. But then I clicked on you, and then it said your name right there. But what's up, Leroy? Nemo Nerd Girl said, "Thank goodness. I thought we skipped today, huh? Nah. Today we go live every day here. Well, not every day, but every freaking Wednesday and Sunday. I have to. Even if I don't want to, I still go live. Got to keep the channel going." Wicked Milk says, "What's good, bro? How you doing, Wicked Milk? Glad to see you here as well, bro. Glad to see everyone's having an amazing day so far, pretty much from what I'm seeing." Wicked Milk says, "Has been awful, homie. Been part of the day is getting together with y'all, huh?" Oh, man, it's been awful. Why has it been awful, bro? Yeah, and this is probably like the best time, huh? It's just to go live on the channel and stuff. Let's talk about new stuff. But yeah, Wicked Milk, what's up, man? What's up? Let me know. How was your day, bro? You had any problems and shit? Let me know, dude. Let me know. I already cussed already. Damn. Andrew Perez says, "Yo, what's up, Andrew Perez? How you doing? How you doing? If you're new here, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. Please like and subscribe. Everyone, smash the thumbs up, please. Who hasn't smashed the thumbs up, please smash it already. Please smash the thumbs up, guys. Who hasn't smashed the thumbs up yet, please smash it now." Apple Ricky said, "Hi, what's up, Apple Ricky? How you doing? How you doing, Apple Ricky?" Apple Ricky says, "What's up, Frank? How you doing, Apple Ricky? Glad to see you here as well. Glad to see you're doing okay." Emo Nerd Girl says, "I agree, Wicked. It's very cool." Andrew Perez says, where the homie at?" Oh, freaking Andrew. Andrew, it's freaking Andrew. I know what Andrew this is. Where's Ivan at? Andrew, where's Ivan at, bro? Andrew, where's Ivan at? Let me know, bro. I'm gonna need his plant for next Friday. Dominic St. Clair says, hey. Leroy Lorax says, the Leroy Lorax is here. What's up, the Leroy? Apple Ricky says, I'm doing all right. I'm just like WTF right now. Why? What's up? What happened? Emo Nerd Girl says, hey, Apple Ricky. Channing Goings says, what you doing? Channing Goings says, how are you doing? I'm doing great, Channing Goings. I'm doing great, Channing Goings. Channing Goings says, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great, man. Pokemon Fan 12 says, I started watching Dexter. That's awesome. The new, there's a new season of Dexter, huh? Yeah, I gotta watch it. I think it's on Hulu. I have Hulu again. Oh, and Channing Goings, if you're new here, if you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club, Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. Please smash the thumbs up right there, Channing Goings. Get us up to 18. We're almost up to 20, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Emo Nerd Girl says, hey, Frank, how is everything? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Emo Nerd Girl. I'm doing great. Just that I was hoping to start wrapping up shooting Friday the 13th this Friday, but I'm not able to because my actor's booked and on other acting gigs this weekend. So now I'm gonna have to wait another week to finish shooting, which is okay because it gives me time to find another better spot to shoot the ending of the movie. But yeah, everything's going good. Wicked Milk says tonight's the night. Haha, hope you enjoy. Love watching Dexter. Yeah, I'm out to check it out. Yeah, I think it's on Hulu, right? From what I heard, I think it's on Hulu. Channing Goings says, how are you doing? I'm doing good, bro. Leroy Lorax says, I watched Final Destination. The new one, Final Destination Bloodlines, it's badass, bro. It's badass. I saw it. I got to see it for free. Fangoria invited me to go see it back in May, like almost a month, almost pretty much like a month before the movie actually dropped. It was badass. I loved it in theaters. It was so awesome. It was badass. And then I watched it again with my little brother here. We were streaming it here on the TV a week or so ago. Yeah, about like a week ago. Yeah, it's a badass movie. I like it, bro. It's actually like, I'm gonna be honest. This new one that came out, Bloodlines, is actually like one of my favorite new Final Destination movies. I could watch this one like nonstop. It's cool. I like it. I like the style of it. Apple Ricky says, just people hating on David for no reason because he has a what? Because he has a GF? Like, who cares? I support him and his GF. She's pretty. I mean, yeah, that's weird. Why would people care about him having a girlfriend, right? That's so weird. That's on some incel stuff right there. Are we talking about on David Howard Thornton? Hey, Apple Ricky, are we talking about David Howard Thornton? My bad. My throat's all scratchy. Hey, David Howard Thornton, the actor who plays Terrifier, the clown, right? Are we talking about the same David? Because you didn't put a last name there. We need to drop last names because we got to know who we're talking about off the bat, you know? But yeah, Apple Ricky, let me know. Are we talking about David Howard Thornton or what other David? David Gordon Green. Pokemon fan says, I'm on season 2 of Dexter and I already love the show. I'm going to get the stuff he puts the blood slides in. Oh, hey, don't spoil it, bro. Don't spoil it. I'm telling you. I think it's on Hulu, if I'm not mistaken. I think Dexter is on Hulu. I gotta check it out. Casey Chief Stat says, you Mexican too? Hell yeah, I'm Mexican too. I'm a freaking Mexican, bro. Yeah, what's up, Casey Chief Stats? If you're a fan of horror movies, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. I always forget the episode. Yeah, bro, but yeah, I'm Mexican as well. Andrew Perez says, Ivan is with his peoples right now. He'll come through in a bit. All right, cool. Hey, Andrew, please ask Ivan if I could use the plant. If I could use the plant next Friday for a scene that I need to shoot. Andrew Perez. Andrew Perez, please ask Ivan when he gets there to your pad, bro. Please ask him if I could use the plant for next week's shoot. Please, bro, I really need it because I don't have money anymore to buy one, a prop one, and I'm about to use a real one. Yeah, dude, my budget, dude. This is the first fan film, bro. This Friday the 13th fan film has me broke, bro. It has me broke, but that's the love I'm putting into it, bro. That's the love I'm putting in. I love Friday the 13th and Jason just as much as freaking Halloween, you know? So yeah, dude, this Friday fan film has me broke, but it's worth it though, because I already cut the trailer together. Oh man, it looks beautiful, bro. It looks beautiful. Yeah, but Andrew, please ask him, bro, if I could use the plant. Emo Nerdy Girl says I smashed the like button. Yeah, that's what's up, Emo Nerdy Girl. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys smashing the thumbs up. That's a really big, crucial part. You gotta stop chewing wood, bro. Come on, Junior. Look, test this out, yeah. Clove Nom 7 says, why do you have Billy Loomis hair, bro? Because this is my usual hairstyle. It's just that I wasn't combing my hair recently because it was I wasn't going out as much, you know, but I'm starting to go out again, you know, to the bars and nightclubs. So I started combing my hair again like Billy Loomis. And it was getting too long. My hair was turning into like an Edgar cut already, you know? So I had to get my Billy Loomis hair back. It started growing long again too. Looks perfect. I might grow it down to my eyes, but I'm not sure yet though. Not sure yet. KC Chief Stat says, "I can see your Can I see your scariest mask?" I have a lot of scary masks right here. I have a lot of scary masks. I think probably the scariest mask right now here is this one. I'm gonna say this one, the Scarecrow mask from Fear Street, the Nightwing mask. This is pretty scary at night. It looks creepy. I'm gonna have to get the whole costume for this, the flannel and everything. But I could agree though that another scary mask would be the Rob Zombie Halloween Michael Myers mask. That is pretty freaking scary. The Rob Zombie mask. I think it's scarier than the original Halloween, honestly. But yeah, let's see. Apple Ricky says just people hating on David for no reason on threads because he has a girlfriend. Like who cares? Yeah, those people are weird, honestly. Like, I don't understand people like that get mad or jealous when, like, a celebrity has a boyfriend or gets married. Like, bruh, you don't even know them. Like, God, you don't even know them. They don't even know you. It's like in Mean Girls. He doesn't even go here when that fat guy Damien says that. Yeah, but it's just freaking crazy to me. That's just, I don't get him. As you noticed here in my channel, I don't get involved with like drama, celebrity drama. I don't care about their personal lives, bro. I just care about the art. I just like the art they produce, the films, the music, whatever. You know, that's all I care about, and their perspectives on art. But like a celebrity drama, like who they're dating and their relationship drama, I don't care about that, bro. I care about making movies, you know? Yeah, we don't care about that stuff here on this channel. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't understand people like that, Apple Ricky. They're like on some incel stuff right there when when they care so much about someone that's dating that they don't even know. Leroy Lorax says, I'm still surprised they brought back the logs at the end. The logs. Hold on, wait. What were we talking about, Leroy? The logs of what? Oh, yeah, Final Destination. Yeah, you see how fast my train of thought, I lose my train of thought because going through the comments. Yeah, but yeah, they did bring back the logs in the end. They did. They did. I think one of them kills, oh, spoiler alert for someone who hasn't seen the movie, but I think one of them kills the grandma, the old lady that was young in the beginning. I think one of them like shoots through her freaking mouth now, or like her back of her head and out of her mouth, if I remember correctly. That scene was crazy in the theater. You literally saw the whole like people. You saw a wave of people just jump like in the theater, like, oh, like what the fuck. Pokemon fan says, yo, Frank, I wanted to tell you the last stream, if you could look up SCP-096. I'll look it up right now. Bro. Let me just say hi to everyone right here. A lot of people got questions today. But yeah, let me see. SCP-096. That's something from like Alien. It sounds like something from like Alien. Apple Ricky says, yes, David Howard Thornton. All right. I understand you. I understand now, Apple Ricky. Yeah, like I said, those people are weirdos. They need to go out and touch grass, as they say, you know, or probably go out and touch or talk to freaking some human beings or something, because that's just weird, bro. That's just weird. That's a massive parasocial like relationship right there. Emo Nerdy Girl says, I noticed that Billy Loomis hair. You look so dreamy. You want to go to my prom with me? Yeah, I'd be down. Awesome. I'd go as Ghostface though. I would go as Ghostface with my buck knife and my Ghostface hooded mask. Hell yeah, Emo Nerdy Girl, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Andrew Perez says the channel is pretty lit. I can't wait for the Friday the 13th movie comes out. Yeah, bro. Hey, my bad. Hey, everyone. My boy Andrew right here, Andrew Perez. He's actually an actor in one of my Friday the 13th fan films. He plays the hippie guy. If you guys go back to my community posts, scroll down and you'll see a few behind the scenes shots that I think I posted of. No, yeah, I did post some behind the scenes shots, or I think that might have been on Instagram. So if you have me on Instagram, scroll down on my timeline a bit, and you'll see some behind-the-scenes shots from Friday the 13th, the fan film we're making right now, and you'll see shots of Andrew Perez right here. He's the dude with the long hair, the camouflage jacket, and the tie-dye shirt. He plays like a stoner hippie dude. Every Friday the 13th movie always has some kind of hippie potheads. I had to have that, you know? But yeah, Andrew, hell yeah, bro, you star in the movie, bro. You have a pretty good role in it. You have a pretty awesome, yeah, I already edited your clips. You saw it last time you came to my house and we ate shrimp in the backyard. Yeah, bro, hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's all Friday the 13th here. What I'm going to start doing here on the channel during the summer times is going to be nothing but Friday the 13th here in Leatherface. Then in Halloween, we'll switch over to Terrifier, Michael Myers, you know, Halloween time stuff. Headless Horseman. Leroy Lorak says, my friend looks like SCP-096. I haven't looked that up yet. I'm going to look it up right now. Give me a second. Eleanor Mercado says, do you make fan film? Yes. Yes, I am the king of low budget fan films here on YouTube. Which one? Oh man, who's hitting me up right now? Yes, but Eleanor Mercado, if you're new here, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today is Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. Please like and subscribe to the channel, please, and smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 24, please. And Pokemon Fan 2 says, what do you know about SCPs? I don't know anything yet. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna look it up right now. We got a lot of messages in the chat today. Eleanor said, hi, what's up, Eleanor? How you doing? Like I said. How you doing, Eleanor? And yes, like I said, we do make fan films here. This is what this channel is mostly based on, is making fan films. I buy a bunch of masks and props and stuff, and we just make fan films. And I do sometimes movie reviews, but those are kind of tricky to do. I mostly do like product reviews, like mask reviews, prop reviews, and we just make fan films out of all the props I buy here on the channel. I sometimes do movie reviews if I really feel like I need to do one. But a lot of the time, sometimes when you see a movie early, you can't do a full-on review. You have to do a spoiler-free review. And to me, it's kind of hard doing a spoiler-free review because, like, how am I gonna talk about a movie if I can't talk about the movie I just saw? You know? So I keep it limited on movie reviews now. Mostly fan films and product reviews here in live streams, and going out to movie locations here in LA and stuff like that. You know. Apple Reiki says, why do you care if David Howard Thorne has a girlfriend? I'm supporting him forever. I don't give a F if he has a girlfriend or not. Yeah, I'm supporting him too. He's a badass actor. He played the Joker. He's Art the Clown now. He's gonna be seen like Nick Castle in like 20, 30 years, you know? Once these movies are older, the Terrifier movies, he's gonna be seen kind of like Nick Castle, you know? When he's an older man going to conventions. Yeah, dude, I mean, who cares? I mean, honestly, Apple Ricky, I didn't even know he had a girlfriend until you mentioned it. That's how much I don't care. You know, I care about Terrifier 4, and we got some Terrifier 4 news today, especially now that we're on the Terrifier stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't understand people like that. Apple Ricky says, people on Threads are dumb. Yeah, Threads, I don't even really use Threads. It just comes attached to Instagram now. But it's like, whatever. I don't really care about it. I like Instagram better. Apple Ricky says, also, I'm going to Dublin, HorrorCon in Dublin on November 8th. I'm meeting David and Damien. So excited. Awesome. Hell yeah, Apple Ricky. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Proud of you. Meet them. Yeah, hopefully I get to go to a convention soon, but I don't think, if I don't end up going to one this year, most likely until next year, because I'm kind of trying to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. I'm really trying to go to Horror Nights this year. So if I don't go to a convention, I'm going to end up going to Horror Nights. And if I don't go to Horror Nights, I'll probably just end up buying myself the NECA Chucky, the NECA Bride of Chucky doll. So those are three options I got on the table for me right now. Apple Ricky Official says, exactly, you get it. Well, yeah, I mean, like, what's the big deal? Cosplay Zano says, hey, Frank, how's it going, brother? What's up, Cosplay? Glad to see you here, bro. Glad to see you here on another live stream here at Hollywood Horror Film Club. And I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just enjoying this early August, you know. It's getting hot as hell now. For some reason, it gets hotter towards the end of summer than, you know, the beginning, which is wild to me. Watch, it's still going to be hot during September and October. Watch. Yeah, but I'm doing great, Cosplay. How are you doing? How are you doing? Operator says, exactly, you get it. Cosmizano says, I'm going to look into moving next year to either Pasadena or Sunset Boulevard, closer to college. I'm going to attend. That's awesome, bro. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, Pasadena is really close to me. And so is Hollywood Boulevard. So, you know, we're going to be like right in, I'm gonna be like right in the middle, you know? So if you're in Pasadena, I'm gonna be in the next suburb over, which is Glasso Park. And if you move to Hollywood, I'll be in the next suburb over still as well, Glasso Park, while you're in Hollywood Boulevard. Thank you so much for the hearts right there, everyone. Yeah, man, awesome. You're going to college. Hell yeah, that's badass, bro. That's badass. Cosplayzano says, my name doesn't say Leroy. No. Leroy Lorax says, my name doesn't say Leroy Lorax anymore because I have a new phone. Okay, that's awesome, bro. So your name's High now? Hey, Leroy, so your name's High now? Apple says, did you see Damien, my kid, on my story? What do you think of him? He kind of looks like a baby tiger. Yeah, I saw the kitty. Yeah, I saw him. He was cool. I liked it. I have cats myself as well. I have 2 cats. Yeah, I loved it. It was a little baby kid now. They're barely small and tiny. Yeah, it was awesome, Apple Ricky. Cool cat. Andrew Perez says, touch grass, bro. Huh? For real, touch grass, bro. KSC Chief Stats says, I fuck with that room, Holmes. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, KC Chief Stats. I appreciate that. Twisted Emo said, hi. What's up, Twisted Emo? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you here on another live stream, bro. Please smash a thumbs up right there. Cosplayzano says, shout out to Andrew Perez. Yeah, Andrew Perez, bro. That's my homie. I know that fool in real life. He comes out in the new Friday the 13th film we're doing. He plays a hippie in the movie, bro. He plays a hippie in the movie. That fool's badass. That fool's badass. I'm going to be using him for another movie soon. Emo Nergo says, today I had a picnic under a tree with my dogs. It was so relaxing. Awesome. Hell yeah. I love dogs too. I love cats, dogs. I love all pets. Hell yeah. Sounds relaxing. Ryan Miller says, Weapons is out on Friday. Should be good. Weapons is out Friday. It should be good. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, it sounds sick, huh? Weapons, it's out this Friday. Everyone, Weapons is out this Friday. Yeah, what's up, Ryan Miller? How you doing? How you doing, Ryan Miller? How you doing, bro? Please smash the thumbs up. Leroy Lorax says, hi. I'm going to go watch Weapons with my uncle. Awesome, bro. Hell yeah. Enjoy it, guys. Wicked Milk says, I just finished watching Parish, starting Giancarlo Esposito and Skeet Ulrich. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Skeet Ulrich was low-key in a lot of low-key stuff in the early 90s and stuff. He was in The Craft as well. He always played like asshole, like womanizers. In Scream as well. Yeah, but he didn't really blow up until Scream. But that fool was already in a few things before Scream. Coslizano says, I'm trying to go to the Horror Universal Studios event this fall. Yeah, honestly, Cosplayzano, like I said earlier, yeah, I'm actually trying my best to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. The ticket is like pretty cheap. It's like 80 something bucks. I'm down. But I heard if you get the standard ticket, then you won't be able to get access to Nintendo Land or whatever it's called. And from what I've seen, that's where all the chicks be at. Nintendo Land, that's where all the chicks be at. So I don't know if I want to spend that much, bro. Like maybe, but then someone else told me that you do get access to Nintendo Land with the regular admission price, but I'm not so sure. Because like, I mean, why would I go and not get access to the full freaking experience, you know? So I'm still debating, you know, but most likely I probably will go to that. But yeah, Cosplays on. I'll let you know by let me see, by next week. By next Wednesday, I'll let you know if you come on the live. By next Wednesday or Sunday, I'll let you know if I'm going for sure. I still got to figure it out. Apple Ricky says, my kitten is named after the Omen and my favorite director, Damien Leone. That's awesome, Apple Ricky. Hell yeah. Leroy Lorax says, have you watched the Squid Game season 3? Nah, I have not, bro. There's already season 3. I haven't even watched season 2, man. That's crazy. Andrew Perez says, let's go to Horror Nights together if I'm not locked up. Freaking Andrew, bro, you're crazy. I'm down, bro. I'm down, Andrew. I'm down, man. I'm down. Apple Reiki says, I'm so excited for Dublin HorrorCon. This can be my chance to talk to Damien. It can. You better take advantage of it. Cospizano says, hey, that's cool, Frank, no doubt. In time we'll meet up, and I'm going to LA Film School. That's sick, bro. That's sick. I never went to film school or any of that stuff, you know? I don't know, man. I just do it the poor way. The poor is, I just learned on the street, you know. Leroy Lorax says, search up 096. I'll do it right now. Hold on. Leroy Castellano said, hi. Apple says, do you think Damien would be like, would like me, not in a weird way? By the way, yeah, I think he would. I think he would think you're a cool person, if that's what you mean. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think he would think you're a cool person, Apple Ricky. Why not? Andrew Perez says, well, Frank, I'm going to let you go now. I really enjoy your live streams, but I don't think Ivan is coming. All right, bro. But when you see him, let me know. Emo Nerd Girl says, I'm trying to make more shorts for my page, but I get stage fright. Don't get stage fright. Just do it. You're behind the camera. No one can do anything to you. No one could do anything to you. You see, playing in a band helped me out with this YouTube stuff because that kind of helped me be confident speaking and stuff now. Because when I was playing with my band, I would have to go on stage and talk, you know, and introduce ourselves, you know, and just talk in between songs, you know. So that kind of helped me out with my whole like inquisitiveness here on YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah. And I've always been a very social guy. I could be social or introverted, you know. So it's not really hard for me to just get on here and blab on for hours. Alporeki said, I could make a way better Child's Play remake, like the remake, but they should have used younger kids to play Andy. Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool, too. Alporeki says, like, why a teenager? Was he a teenager? Alporeki says, Nintendo Land is kind of boring. I went to Universal. Is it, Alporeki? Is Nintendo Land kind of boring? But that's where all the girls hang out, though. That's where all the hot girls hang out. I'm just kidding. But yeah. Let me see. Cosplayzano says, okay, cool. I may go to that event instead so we can hang out. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Halloween Horror Nights. I'm gonna try to roll with a few of my friends as well, man. Apple says, the girls that's talking shit about David, she's like 13 years old. Oh, man, that's pathetic. Apple says, Andres. She probably has a crush on him. Berdeum says, I don't know what that says, but what's up, Berdeum? Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up. Leroy Lorax says, oh, yeah. Have you heard of Alien Earth? Yes, Leroy Lorax, I have. I have. Let me see. Apple Ricky says, don't be a pimp, Frank, at Universal. Nah, man. You can't just, Apple Ricky, you can't just walk up to random women up at Universal, bro. You don't know, you gotta know how, you don't even know how old they are. You know, you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. Apple Ricky. You gotta make sure they want to talk to you, you know, because if they don't, dude, you go to jail. But yeah, hey guys, give me a second. I didn't put the link for this live on my channel. Let me put it quick. I'll be back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. It's back, everyone. I'm back. I was just leaving the link in my my Instagram. I'm back. I was just leaving the link in my my Instagram stories. All right, everyone. We're gonna start getting into movie news. Apple Ricky says, I'm just joking. It's all good, Apple Ricky. No worries. Wicked Milk says, laugh out loud. It's pretty funny, huh? Pretty funny stuff. All right, guys. All right. We're going to start getting into some movie news. We're going to start getting into the movie news. Drink some Pepsi, y'all. Drink some Pepsi. I love Coca-Cola, too, but Leroy Lorax says, my internet messing up. Really? Really, Leroy? Are you serious? Here, let me do a test. My internet's working good. My internet's working good. You see? All right, we're gonna start getting into movie news. Emo Nerd Girl says, I farted. That's pretty funny. I be farting myself too sometimes, you know? You just gotta let one rip sometimes. Sometimes honestly, sometimes your body, like, it wants to release that air, that gas that's trapped in there. Because that releases your bowels, you know? It relaxes them, you know? So if you're holding your fart, that's not good. Apple Ricky says, well, give you a cane. What do you mean, Apple Ricky? I'm not an old man. Wicked, well, compared to some of y'all, yeah. Wicked Milk says, hey, Pepsi, that's what's up. Yeah, all I wanted was a Pepsi. TCCK Gaming says, I forgot you're going to be at Midsummer Scream. Midsummer Scream. When is Midsummer Scream? TCCK Gaming. When is Midsummer Scream? When is Midsummer Scream? August 15th through the 17th. Oh, no. I don't think. Hey, TCCK Gaming. I don't think I'm going to be at Midsummer Scream. I'm trying to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I'm going to start saving up for Horror Nights. Hey, TCCK Gaming. My bad, bro. My bad. I know you want to meet me, bro. I want to meet you, too. You seem like a really cool kid. But, yeah, I'm actually be going to Halloween Horror Nights this September or October. I'm going to be trying to go to Horror Nights, so I'm starting to save up. So I won't be able to go to Midsummer Scream, because if I go to Midsummer Scream, I'll spend whatever I already have saved up for Horror Nights, you know? And I'm really trying to see that Jason maze and the Terrifier maze. Leroy Lorax says, it's good now. Awesome. Apple Ricky says, I'm going to throw shit at my neighbor's door with a tennis racket. That's cool. Leroy Lorax says, search up SCP-096. I'll look it up right now. Pokemon fan says, look up. Okay, hold on. I'll look it up right now. Hi, my friend looks like it. Wait, hold on. Wicked Milk says, SCPs are weird, bro. Pokemon fan says, what? What do you mean, weird? TCK Gaming says, Midsummer Scream starts next Friday. TCK Gaming says, through Sunday. TCK Gaming says, Halloween Horror Nights is worth it, not gonna lie. Yeah, so TCK Gaming, if you're gonna go to Horror Nights, you should go there, bro. I'm gonna be there. I'm probably thinking maybe going in September, going early, just so I could see all the mazes early, you know? I'm thinking about going in September maybe. But yeah, my bad, TCCK. My bad, bro. My bad, but I'm not going to Midsummer Scream, because like I said, if I go there, I'm gonna be blowing whatever I already have for Horror Nights. And Horror Nights is in a few weeks already. Wicked Milk says, like, literally weird. Apple Ricky says, remember that story I told you about my brother hitting my dad with shit? Yeah, I remember that, Apple Ricky. I remember that. Pokemon fan says, when are you calling me weird? Pokemon fans, are you calling me weird because I look it up or something? Wicked Milk says, no, I'm calling SCPs weird. Okay, SCP what? 906? 90 SCP 9. Emo Nerd Girl says, Pepsi Cola is good for caffeine, but Coke tastes better. Yeah, Coke tastes way better. Agreed. Apple Ricky says, what would you do if one of your nephews or future son did that to you? What my brother did to my dad. Well, knowing me, I grew up in a time like we used to watch Jackass. You know, we used to. If you know what Jackass is, then you know I'm an idiot. And you know, I would have probably found that funny. You know, I would have probably found that funny if they did that to me. Honestly. Yeah, but what are they called? SCP what? SCPs 096. SCP. So they're like some kind of monster or alien or something. Apple Ricky. But yeah. Like I told you, I grew up in the early 2000s when it was all about skateboarding and action sports and doing stupid stuff, you know, like in the show Jackass. So if my nieces and nephews did any stupid things to me like that, I probably wouldn't get that mad. I probably wouldn't get that mad because I grew up watching Bam Margera, Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, Ryan Dunn doing crazy stuff like that. And yeah, so I guess this is what SCP-096 is. Is this what they are, guys? Let me get a darker picture. Is this what they are? Is that what SCP-096 is? What is this from? Hey, what is this from? Everyone, what is SCP-096 from? What is this from? Everyone, whoever knows about this, what is this from? Wicked Milk says, I only like Coke if it's in a glass bottle. Yep. I like it in both, in glass bottle and can. It's good. I think the one in the plastic bottle kind of tastes horrible. If I'm going to have a Coke, it's either going to be in the classic red can or the classic glass bottle. But I feel like the gas in the plastic soda Coke or Pepsi, I feel like the gas escapes faster, and the soda goes flat quicker with the plastic bottles on Pepsi or Coke. TCK Gaming says, I might get a frequent fear pass this year. That's awesome, TCCK. If you get a fear pass, I'll let you know what day I'm gonna be going, bro. I'll let you know what day I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be going with a few of my friends as well. TCK Gaming. So I'll let you know when I buy my ticket. I'll let you know what day I bought it for. So if you do get your pass, I can meet you, or something. We could link up there, take a picture, or something. Jose Gomez says, "Hello, Frank. I'm watching the Terminator 1984 in Pupusas. That's awesome, Jose Gomez. That's awesome. That's another one of my favorite ever movies ever. Is the original Terminator movie, 1984. It's not a sci-fi movie. The original Terminator is not a sci-fi. Even ask James Cameron, or just look it up on YouTube because you can't ask him. He says it's Technor or some shit like that, But the original Terminator is essentially a slasher movie, like Halloween, like Friday the 13th, just with a robot, that has human skin over him. And they played into that very well in that first Terminator movie. Even James Cameron said that he had dreams of a skeleton, of a chrome skeleton coming out of fire, He would have nightmares like that. He will also base the Terminator on Michael Myers, because the Terminator basically is like Michael Myers. You shoot him, you stab him, you run him over, you burn him, he doesn't die, just like Michael. Yeah, Jose Gomez, awesome movie. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Jose Gomez, get it up to 27. Leroy Lorak says, my friend's twin. Poreki says, or if he did that to random people. Or if they did that to random people, that would be a different story because random people could sue them, for assault. So I wouldn't want them doing that to random people, only me. Leroy Lorak says, hi. That's my friend right there. Who is your friend, Leroy? Pokemon fan says, yes, that's it. Pokemon fan tells it's from a game. SCP stands for secure, contain, protect. Is it like some alien game? Pokemon fan, is it like some alien game? Emo Nerd Girl says Johnny Knoxville versus Steve-O. Pick one. Steve-O. I think Steve-O was more down. But Johnny Knoxville did some crazy stuff too. Wicked Milk says SCP-096 acts like the witch from Left 4 Dead. Laugh out loud. He stays in the corner crying, and if you go and stare at him, he crashes out. And shit. That's crazy. Leroy Lorak says, do you work for the SCP Foundation, Pokemon fan? Apple Ricky says, I might write the Antichrist 2, where Titus is a teen, lives with his aunt, uncle, cousin David. That's awesome. Hell yeah, sounds cool. Pokemon fan says, why do you say that? TCK Gaming says, very clever term. TCK Gaming. Well, what is that? Innator? TCK Gaming says, comedy drum. Oh, what term? Wicked Milk says bad. Badoom. All right, well, I don't know what that joke is about, guys, but yeah. I'm about to start getting into the movie news right here. So we got some Spider-Man movie news right here. Spider-Man, brand new day villain rumored to be in part 5 as well. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. TCCK Gaming says the term Innator, Technor. Oh, okay. Yeah, TCCK Gaming, I get you now. It's the term from Terminator 1. Wicked Milk says, Badoots again. Technor, the term Innator. The Terminator, Technor. Yeah. That's what James Cameron said the genre of the movie was Technor, but it was really a slasher movie. It came out during the slasher craze of the early 80s, mid 80s, So, Wicked Milk, Cosplay Zano says, do you still need me for a film? Yeah, Cosplay Zano, we're going to be doing a Halloween Ends fan film after I'm done with Friday the 13th. We're going to be doing a Halloween Ends fan film, Cosplay Zano, and I need a few guys to, cosplay. I need someone to play the best friend of my character, of my main character in my Halloween Ends fan film. Cosplay Zano. Cosplayzano, like I said, we're gonna be doing a Halloween Ends fan film after I wrap up Friday the 13th. And I need someone to play the best friend of the main character. Apple says, do you think horror movie of pirates would be good where pirates kill people? Of course. Of course, Apple Ricky, it would be good. You know why? Because pirates did kill people. They killed other pirates too, other rival pirates that they didn't like or that they wanted to steal treasure from. Of course it would be a good movie because pirates kill people. Pirates got watered down with freaking Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean and Johnny Depp playing some kind of hero, good boy pirate, you know? Like, if you watch old pirate movies, those guys were ruthless, dude. Dude, because you watch even Peter Pan. Even the pirates in Peter Pan were more assholes than Pirates of the Caribbean. They need to make pirates ruthless again and scary. Wicked Milk says, good thing is they letting a lot of footage leak for marketing. Yup. For what? Spider-Man? For the new Spider-Man? Terror Legend says, hello, sir. What's up, Terror Legend? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Terror Legend? If you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. Please smash the thumbs up, Terror Legend. Please smash the thumbs up. And if you've been here before, my bad. I forget, you know. A lot of people come in through here. Not to sound weird. Cosplayzano says, put me in, bro. I'm down for that role. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, yeah. I actually do need someone to play the best friend of the main character in my Halloween Ends fan film. Emo Nerd Girl says, Terminator. Oh, you got me, Emo Nerd Girl. Terminator. I get it, Emo Nerd Girl. TCCK Gaming's, what does that face mean, TCCK Gaming? Are you confused? Wicked Milk says, hey, yo, Leroy Lorax says, I have to buy. Okay, Leroy Lorax, take care if you got to take off. Apple Ricky says, it can be like a killer Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, it could. That's what I'm saying. They need to make freaking pirates scary again. Make pirates scary again. Wicked Milk says, yo, Frank, check DM real quick. Wicked Milk says, you're gonna like that sheet. Apple Ricky says, did you know Captain Hook killed Ariel's mom? I wouldn't be surprised. He's a jerk. TCK Gaming says, was a reply to Terminator. Oh, okay, I get you. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to check out this DM Wicked Milk sent me. Hold on. I saw the skateboards you sent me. Hey, get the one with the AK-47. Wicked Milk. Get the one with the AK-47. I forgot my board company, we were supposed to start printing out boards this year and stuff on my YouTube channel, but like, I got caught up making Friday the 13th this whole summer, dude, with this whole shoot. So I'm going to wait a bit until I'm done with this movie, and I'm going to start making my own skateboards as well. Wicked Milk says, bro, those shapes are metal as fuck. I don't know which one. I don't know which one's cooler. Get the one with the AK-47, bro. Wicked Milk, get the one with the AK-47, dude. That shit looks hard. Wicked Milk says, I'd die for an urethra board. Yeah, that would be cool, bro. Hey, my bad on the shirt. Give me some time. It's because I gotta go get the proper ink. Wicked Milk, but I got your address though. I got your address. As soon as I make this shirt, I'll send it out. I haven't had a chance to go get the ink because I've been trying to finish Friday the 13th, dude. I want to have it done. It's supposed to premiere the 31st of this month, and I still got 3 more shoots left. I got 3 more shoots left, you know? So just give me some time to get the ink, but you'll get your shirt soon enough, Wicked Milk. Wicked Milk says, bet, I'm going to get that one. Apple Ricky says, what do you think of Damien, my cat? He's awesome, Apple Ricky. He's awesome. I told you, I love cats. I love animals. I love all animals. I love them all. I have cats as well. I have 2 cats. I had 3 dogs. Well, actually, I had a lot of dogs, but most of my older dogs from when I was younger already died. So now I have my 2 younger dogs that I got only like 2 or 3 years ago. Apple Ricky says, my great grandma was like, what the hell? When my mom told her about Damien's name. Yeah, because it's kind of like a scary name to some people, you know. But it's not all bad. Okay, so yeah, here we go. We're gonna start getting into the superhero movie news. Superhero hype, guys. Hold on, just getting all the air out of my ear. But yeah, right here, superhero hype is reporting Spider-Man Brand New Day villain rumored to be in part 5 as well. Cosplay says, I love the name Damien. It's cool. Emo Nerd Girl says, I keep watching the Urethra videos. I'm trying to learn all the lyrics. Yeah, I gotta put the lyrics up. Sometimes you can't really understand what I'm saying because I be mumbling a lot in my style of music. My style of music is like grunge and punk rock. And right now we're focusing most on grunge, kind of like Nirvana, you know? So in that style of music, it was kind of hard to tell. It was kind of hard to hear what the lyrics were, you know? A lot of the times Kurt Cobain and a lot of other grunge singers would mumble their lyrics, you know? So you wouldn't really understand what they were saying until you read the lyrics. Apareki says, me too, cosplay, I named my future son that. Damien. Yeah, it's not a bad name. Not a bad name. Hold on, guys, trying to get all the air out of my ear. I gotta go to the doctor. Cosplay's Honest says, my favorite girl name is Chloe. My name, my future daughter. That's cool too, bro. That's cool too. Apple Reiki says, Frank, you can get a clone machine and make your own son. Make just like me, bro. Just like me. He's gonna look just like me and everything, my hair and everything. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Yeah, you could clone babies, low key. It's called gene editing. If this was like a science channel, I would totally get into that, but not really. Critic Chris says, hey Frank, what's up, Critic Chris? How you doing? How you doing, Critic Chris? Glad to see you here on another live stream here at Hollywood Horror Film Club today on Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. Please smash the thumbs up, Critic Chris. Get us up to 28, bro. Emo Nerd Girl says, you listen to the Used? Yeah, I used to listen to the Used growing up. The Used, Thursday. What else? The Bondies. Hawthorne Heights. My Chemical Romance. I listen to all that stuff. I listen to all kind of music. I listen to rap and hip hop as well. I listen to country because my dad liked country, English country and Spanish, you know, Mexican, Spanish music as well, you know, jazz. So I grew up with a lot of different music, you know, listening to a lot of music and stuff, you know, so I like it all. Let me see. Apple Ricky says, Emo Nerd, Critic Chris says, hey, Emo Nerd Girl. Apple Ricky says, hi, Chris. Cosmizano says, hey, Critic Chris. Critic Chris says, hey, him. All right, guys, so we're going to start getting into it. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Villain rumored to be in part 5 as well. Speculations regarding Scorpion. What? Scorpion's much awaited debut in Spider-Man Brand New Day suggests that the iconic Marvel villain could extend his MCU run with a future project. Portrayed by Michael Mondo, the character was recently confirmed to make an appearance in Spider-Man 4. However, the latest rumors surrounding Scorpion's fate in the MCU indicates that the acid-spraying antagonist may return to vex Tom Holland's web slingings in Spider-Man 5. What? No way. Emo Nerd Girl says, emo. Yep, emo. That's all that emo stuff from the early 2000s. Apple Ricky says, make a clone machine if you don't want to do it. If you know what I mean. Yeah, Apple Ricky. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you could definitely, it's called gene editing, like I said. It's called gene editing. I won't get too much into it, though. It's called gene editing. They could literally make a clone of you. Wicked Milk says, yeah, bro, Michael Mondo returning, finna be sick. He was already Scorpion in which one? Hey, Wicked Milk, he was already Scorpion in which movie? Emo Nerd Girl says, hey, Chris, Wicked Milk says he might even get to turn into Venom, bro. Who? Well, let me keep reading. Brand New Day villain rumored to be in Spider-Man 5 as well. According to Scooper at My Time Shine, Hello Marvel Studios is seemingly planning to keep Michael Mondo's Scorpion for more Spider-Man movies rather than just introducing him as a one-off villain in the upcoming Brand New Day. In their latest X, formerly Twitter, update, MTTSH noted the idea is for Scorpion to come back for Spider-Man 5 as well. This theory would suggest that even though Mondo's Mac Gargan is shaping up to be a formidable foe for Peter Parker, he may not be the primary antagonist in Spider-Man 4. Notably, recent speculations have hinted that Brand New Day could feature a plethora of villains from Spider-Man's rogue gallery alongside Mr. Negative, who has been the most prominent candidate to feature Spider-Man 4's main villain so far. Fans might also be able to catch appearances from Tombstone, Tarantula, Boomerang, and Ramrod. Sick. Michael Mondo has already made an appearance in the MCU playing Nefarious Matt Gargan in 2017 Spider-Man. Oh, okay, yeah. In the first one. I forgot. I haven't seen that one in a while. Spider-Man Homecoming. The film's post-credits scene also teased his eventual transformation into Scorpion during Gargan's encounter with Michael Keaton's Vulture in jail. Despite the encouraging updates regarding Spider-Man Brand New Day, Marvel Studios has yet to share any official word on Scorpion's fate as well as the villains that could feature in the 2026 film. At the time of writing, the movie is on track to hit theaters on July 31st, 2026. I'll be 35 by then. It's all good. I won't even be that old. I thought I would have been like 40. Awesome. That's cool. So there's a potential, but it sounds like from what they're saying, they might keep him in what's it called? They might keep him for Spider-Man 5 instead. Apple Ricky says, "Yep, I know. True, Apple Ricky. That's crazy, right? The world we're in. Gene editing." Wicked Milk says, "He was teasing Spider-Man Homecoming." Yeah, I remember now, bro. I remember now. Critic Chris says, "I read Punisher might be in the tank chasing after Scorpion, intending to kill him with Spider-Man stopping him." Wicked Milk, who Punisher? Punisher's badass, bro. Wicked Milk says, "But he had too little screen time. It was more like a cameo." Apple Ricky says, "Did you know the actor that played Howard the Duck, he played Chucky's stunt, Ed Gale?" Oh, that's sick. I didn't know that, Apple Ricky. I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's awesome. You taught me something. The Critic Chris says, "I figured Tombstone would be perfect." That would be sick too, huh? Wicked Milk says, "I heard Punisher is going to team up with Spider-Man, take down Hulk, bro." That's crazy. It's going to be like another Civil War type thing. Jose Gomez says, "Frank, you look Salvadorian. Hello from Australia." Awesome, bro. Thank you so much, Jose Gomez. How you doing, Jose Gomez? Please smash the thumbs up, Jose Gomez. Please smash the thumbs up. You're in Australia this summer or what? Cospizano says, romanzano@gmail.com. Save me email, bro. All right, I'll get it right now. Hold on, let me get. No, give me a second, cosplay. I'll get it right now. TCCK Gaming says Ed Gale sucks. Yep, unfortunately, yep. Apple Ricky says, "I know TCCK, he's weird." Yeah, he messed up big time. Let me see. What are you called? Romano Zano. Here we go. Yo, Cosplay Zano, I just sent you an email from my other email, from my Hollywood Horror Film Club email, all right? So you should be able to get this one. I don't know why my Frank email sucks. But yeah, Cosplay Zano, just to repeat myself, I just sent you an email to your email right now. You should get it. It's from my Hollywood Horror Film Club email. Apple Ricky Wicked Milk says, "Dude, got caught by CC Unit." Yeah, I remember that. I remember that YouTube channel. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Jose Gomez says, "God bless Dominican Republic." Castellano, love you. Yeah, God bless Dominican Republic. Everyone, bro. I welcome everyone from around the world here on my channel, bro. Horror is for everyone. Horror is for all humans, bro. All humans deserve to enjoy horror movies and horror content, you know? That's why I make it. Castellano says, "All right, I'll have a look at it, bro." Yeah, bro, you should get this one. Castellano says, "God bless you too, Jose. Thank you for the Dominican love, and you too." Hell yeah. All right, guys. So, yeah. So, right here, enemy.com is reporting all the actors confirmed for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Look at that picture right there. Look at that picture right there. Look at that picture right there. Filming has begun on Marvel's Spider-Man Brand New Day, but which actors will be part of the film? Read on for full list. The fourth film in the Spider-Man film series in Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, is due to be released July 31st, 2026, and filming is now underway at Pinewood Studios in England. Man, I remember they used to film these movies in real New York. Brand New Day will be 38th film overall in the MCU and will serve as the second entry in Phase 6 to follow up to the current release, The Fantastic Four: First Steps. It would also look up the Spider-Man story after the events of 2021 Spider-Man No Way Home, a film that saw an appearance from Doctor Strange, break open the multiverse and bring several surprise visitors into Parker's universe, including his alternate versions played by Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. All right, so we got some ad right here. And a 4-star review of that film, Enemy Row. No Way Home is the ultimate Spider-Man film. There are moments here that make you want to cheer and weep simultaneously. It's not the most visually spectacular, it's not the funniest, but it's the most emotionally rich for Spider-Man fans who stuck with the character through the soaring highs and sticky lows. This is your reward, and it makes it all worth it. MCU's previous Spider-Man films, all about Homecoming. All right, so all the actors confirmed for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So yeah, Tom Holland, obviously, Zendaya, Jacob Batalon as Ned Leeds, Peter Parker's former best friend, who also confirmed to be returning in June. Zendaya as Michelle, MJ Jones Watson, Peter Parker as Spider-Man, Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Is he finally going to get to be tough, though? Is he finally going to get to be tough and not wear glasses and be a beast? Or are they going to beta him up still? Because, damn, dude, they massively did a disservice to Hulk. The last time we got a badass Hulk movie was Edward Norton's 2008, The Incredible Hulk. That was the last time we got a badass Hulk movie. After that, they made the Hulk into like a beta male, dude. Like, he's on into like, yeah, he was always a nerd scientist, low-key, but he wasn't like a pushover like he is now, you know? So, yeah, I'm really hoping they give Hulk some balls again, honestly. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, the founding Avenger, was confirmed as appearing in the film last week. It follows on for major MCU stars appearing in the previous films in the series, including Robert Downey Jr. in Homecoming and Samuel L. Jackson in Far From Home. John Bernthal as Frank Castle, Punisher. Damn, Punisher's got the same name as me. Hell yeah. He will reprise the role he debuted in the Daredevil Netflix series in his own 2-season show. His appearance was confirmed in June, with Brenthal's initial reluctance being overcome by the creative overhaul midway through pre-production. Michael Mondo as Mac Gargan / Scorpion. The character was captured by Spider-Man and arrested in Homecoming. Will return in Brand New Day. Sadie Sink. Oh, yeah. Sadie Sink. You know she's going to look hot. You know she's going to look hot with that red hair. The Stranger Things star has been confirmed for a role in the film, although it is unknown who she will play. Reports are that her role will be significant. Rumors linking her with the X-Men mutant Jean Grey. Damn! No way! I honestly thought she was going to be Mary Jane, bro. But if she ends up being Jean Grey, that's okay too. But I kind of did see her more as Mary Jane, though, to be honest. I saw Liana Liberato from Scream 6 more as Jean Grey. Because Jean Grey's like tall. She's kind of tall. She's tall for a woman, you know? And Liana Liberato's pretty tall, you know? Sadie Sink is kind of short, you know? But I mean, who knows, you know? But like I said, though, I honestly was able to picture Sadie Sink more as Mary Jane, you know? Because she's more petite and smaller. And Jean Grey in the comics is tall. She's taller than freaking Wolverine in the comics and in the X-Men series. So I always thought Liana Liberato would have been a better choice for Jean Grey, honestly. But whatever. I'm not funding this movie. My opinion doesn't matter. Lisa Colin. Damn, that's a crazy name. Or Colon. Lisa Colon or Colin. I don't know which one. Zayas, the star of The Bear, will also be part of Brand New Day, although her character is not confirmed. Charlie Cox. Now that's another interesting name. As Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock is cool. That's Daredevil. Although not officially confirmed, he is expected to also make an appearance. He served as Peter Parker's lawyer in No Way Home. That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, dude, I would love to make a new Daredevil movie, but dark, bro. I love the Ben Affleck one. Honestly, love the Ben Affleck one. I don't really like the new Daredevil Netflix series, honestly. The actor who plays him is cool, though. Don't get me wrong. I would use him. But I would have it in a more dark setting, because when I was growing up, Daredevil stories were dark. Like, you would see his comic book covers, the art was always dark. There was always some depressing, like, kind of thing going on with Daredevil, you know? Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man also had a lot of dark stories, you know, Michael Morbius, all that stuff. But I don't know why. I don't know why these guys at Marvel and Disney like to make their superhero movies so like lighthearted, like so aimed at. I mean, I get it, they're aimed at kids, but like, damn, bro, I would love a dark superhero movie. You know, that's why Matt Reeves, the Batman, I love it because it's dark. But yeah, here's some cool pictures though. Here's some cool pictures from the set. Look at that. So Punisher's back. He looks badass. The new costumes for Spider-Man. Some people are saying it looks like it looks like the some people are saying it looks like the Amazing Spider-Man suit, and some people are saying it looks like the Sam Raimi suit. So I don't know, because when I've seen videos of behind the scenes, if you look at the eyes are like the nanotech suit that he has from Stark. But yeah, it looks cool. Looks cool. Looks cool as hell. Okay, let me see what I missed, yo. Apple Ricky says, "This kid is so stupid." This kid is so stupid. It's the same kid that's talking s about David Howard Thorne. She called his partner a word I'm absolutely not allowed to say here. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, hey, freaking Apple Ricky, report their comments. Report their comments. Report their comments. Pokemon Fantol says, like, what kind of word that? Oh no, guys, the N word. Nah, guys gotta chill with that stuff here. Gotta chill with that stuff. You know, we're not that kind of channel. We're not some racist political channel here. From either side of the political spectrum. You know, screw that. Our politics here are horror movies. Pokemon Fan 12. What does that face mean? Cosplays Arnold says they made Hulk into a pussy. Yeah, they did. Like I said, after the 2008 Hulk movie, they completely like the Hulk's always been a nerd. Like I said, he's always been a scientist. No shit, Bruce Banner. But even the Edward Norton one was a scientist and a nerd, but he wasn't like a pushover. Like in like this new Hulk is like, I don't know, dude. It's just like doesn't have any balls, honestly. He doesn't even Hulk smash anymore. Hulk doesn't smash no more. Hulk sits down now with his glasses and tries to sound all smart. Critic Chris says Norton was the better Bruce Banner. Yup, I thought he was a better Hulk, honestly, as well. He was more masculine, like his Hulk, like with his Hulk, with Edward Norton's Hulk. When he turned into Hulk, you're able to see the veins on his hands like this, you know. Like with Mark Ruffalo, you don't even see any of that. You just see him angry. With Edward Norton's Hulk, you see all the veins and shit on his neck, you know. Go rewatch that 2008 Hulk again. You'll see. Wicked Milk says we're gonna get to see Mad Hulk again. Someone gonna turn into Gray Hulk. Gray Hulk. What about Red Hulk? Supposedly Red Hulk was based on Trump. Cosplays Arnold says Critic Chris says very much so. Apple Ricky says, should I report her account and have her removed from threads? Yes, do it. Pokemon fan says, Apple, who are you talking about? What girl? Someone trolling David Howard Thornton and his girlfriend. Wicked Milk says, I mean, people are saying Mr. Negative is going to turn him into Grey Hulk. Yeah, I just read about Mr. Negative right now, too. Well, who knows? Because like, yeah, they may title a Brand New Day like the comic, but they're not going to go beat for beat by the comic. Critic Chris says, who is this Sadie? Who? Sadie Sink from Stranger Things. Emo Nerd Girl says, have you seen Superman? And from that movie, that whale, whatever movie with that dude from The Mummy who plays this fat guy. Emo Nerd Girl says, have you seen Superman? No, I haven't seen this new Superman yet. I need to check it out, though. I need to have some free time to check it out. Wicked Milk says, Sadie Sink, she did Max in Stranger Things. TCK Gaming says, curious, how do people gain mod? How do people gain mod? like a moderator on the channel, you just kick people out. Whenever they come in trolling in the channel, you just kick people out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You just kick trolls out. That's all mods do pretty much. And they tell people in here to keep it hard, keep it, on the topic. That's pretty much it. You're already a mod anyway. Oh, no. Oh, yo, you're not a mod yet. You're not a mod yet. You're not a mod. Why? Do you want to be a moderator? TCCK Gaming, let me know, bro. You want to be a moderator? Let me know. I kind of need some. Critic Chris says, I prefer Affleck as Daredevil myself. Yep, Affleck was a more depressing one, huh? The thing about Daredevil was it was all about depression, bro. Misery and stuff. Cosplayzano says, I want another Leprechaun movie, but I don't know who can fill Warwick Davis's role. I could probably make a Leprechaun fan film. I just need I think my friend who's playing Tommy Jarvis in my Friday fan film might know a midget, dude. I'm probably gonna have to pay him though. But we could probably make one though. Critic Chris says, Wicked Milk. Oh, never watched that. Wicked Milk says, oof. Wicked Milk says, you watch Fear Street? Oh, you're missing out, bro. Fear Street is awesome. Critic Chris says, I think Warwick Davis may make one more film. Hopefully, I did hear that. Coslizano says, Critic Chris, I heard had a stroke though. Damn, that sucks. Critic Chris says, Wicked Milk, nope, I'm on a tight budget. Can't afford streaming currently. Damn. Wicked Milk says, oof. Critic Chris says, I forgot how long ago it was. Wicked Milk, me too. But ahoy, matey. Ha! Like some pirates on some pirate shit. Okay. Critic Chris Apple Ricky says, no, not the N-word. She called his girlfriend S-word like it's no shit. It's some. Okay, yeah, I can't be saying that on here either. Pokemon Fantoff says, oh, the S-word. Oh, God. Evil Nerd Girl says, you're into Transformers? Yes, I love Transformers as well. I like Transformers. I like the first 3 movies by Michael Bay with Sam Witwicky. After that, Mark Wahlberg was whack. I didn't like him. Critic Chris says, Frank, yeah, only thing I liked Ruffalo's Hulk was his facial likeness. Yeah, that's about it. Actually, the 2008 Hulk was a pretty good facial likeness as well. Hulk always had kind of like that Frankenstein little hairs right here on his forehead. I think the 2008 was a closer look to the comics, honestly, because Mark Ruffalo's Hulk just looks fat from the face. The cheeks look too large. The cheeks looks too the Mark Ruffalo, whatever his name is. That fool's Hulk, the cheeks look too like large. Edward Norton's Hulk, like he had more of a chiseled jawline, bro. It looked cooler, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk just looks fat. He looks fat, dude. I'm just gonna be honest. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk looks fat. The cheeks are just like blue, like bloated. Freaking what is it called? 2008 Hulk, Edward Norton. He was actually chiseled jawline, bro. It looked better. Apple Ricky said, I did report her, and David's not on Threads anymore, which I'm happy about. He doesn't have to see this stupid shit. Critic Chris says, I grew up with the 80s Transformers cartoon and only like base first 3 Transformers films. Yeah, me too. First 3 were the best. Apple Ricky says, also, would you make a Cujo fan film? That would be cool, Apple Ricky, but I would have to invest in a really good dog suit because they use the dog suit in the movie. And then I would have to, like, find someone who owns a St. Bernard that looks freaking close to that one, So it would be kind of hard. Apple Ricky says, yeah, maybe Chris. So it would be kind of hard making a Cujo fan film, to be honest. Kind of hard. But not impossible. All right, guys, so here's some Halloween news. I know we've all been waiting for Halloween news for a while. It may not be the news we want. It may not be the news we want, but it's still Halloween news. So Fangoria right here is reporting. Fangoria, look at that awesome picture. Doesn't that look great? The Halloween Kills mask all burnt. Yeah, so Fangoria is reporting. John Carpenter announces Halloween, the complete expanded collection vinyl box set. The 6-inch LP vinyl box set contains all extended soundtracks to David Gordon Green's Halloween reboot trilogy. Horror master John Carpenter has announced a deluxe 6-inch LP vinyl box set collection of the Halloween 2018 Kills and Halloween Ends soundtrack coming this fall from Sacred Bones Records. Composed by Carpenter alongside frequent collaborators Cody Carpenter and Daniel Davies, or Davis, whatever. The soundtrack to David Gordon Green's Halloween reboot trilogy marked the Maestro's return to film scoring after nearly 2 decades away. Dropping October 3rd, Halloween, the complete expanded collection comes in two variants: dried blood and toxic pumpkin, and comes with the new artwork and packaging from artist Chris Billheimer, exclusive liner notes and interviews with Carpenter in green, and collectible posters by Creepy Duck Designs. Damn, Creepy Duck Designs is crazy. He's making money. Each soundtrack is also available to purchase individually from $34. Uh, executive produced by Carpenter, Green's Halloween reboot trilogy serves as a sequel to 1978 slasher original, bringing star Jamie Lee Curtis back as a final girl, Laurie Strode, and kickstarting the requel trend. Not even the requel trend started with Scream 4. It was just Scream 4 was just too ahead of the game, like 10 plus years ahead of that game. The requel trend, the other horror franchise like Scream and most likely I Know What You Did Last Summer have also used a way to resurrect themselves. The trilogy grossed over 400 million worldwide. As beloved for his iconic scores as he is his game-changing movies, Carpenter is soon to headline Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross' future a couple of shows in New York. There, pre-order your Halloween, the complete expanded collection right here, just in time for everyone's favorite horror holiday. And check out some official pack shots below. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. I might get this. Here's a little promo about it. Look at that. Here's a little promo. This is the new Halloween deluxe box set. This is the expanded soundtrack to the David Halloween's Blumhouse Halloween trilogy. So I guess soundtracks that weren't used in the final cuts of the film, you know, they're releasing them. What they got to do is release that original cut of Halloween 2018, where Laurie and Michael are duking it out in the front yard instead with a knife. And they say Michael gets shot with a crossbow. And there was going to be no fire either. So I wonder how Halloween Kills would have gone. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. We got a lot of cool stuff still. They're still showing more stuff right there. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, get your what is it called? Get your Halloween 6-inch LP vinyl box set, you know, while you still can. Apple Ricky says, also, how would you make a Cujo fan film? Like I said, I would have to buy a costume that looks like the costume from the movie, and then I would have to have to meet someone that could let me use their dog in scenes that, you know, that is a Saint Bernard, just like the one in the movie, like that, you know. And then for the killing scenes, I would just have someone in the suit, you know, doing all the gory stuff, you know, killing. And then for the shots where the dog is just chilling, we'll have a real dog. Apple Ricky says, yeah, maybe Chris. Wicked Milk says, extended soundtrack. Cool, yep. It sounds pretty sick, right? Apple Ricky is also Frank, the actor that played the 2009 Jason and the Predator, will be in Dublin. Hell yeah, Derek Mears. Or Derek Mears. Yeah, that's my boy right there. He's my favorite Jason actor, bro. I love Kane Hodder, too, as well. And Richard Broker as well. I love all of them. And Tom Morga. I love all of them. But damn, bro, I fell in love with Derek Mears, his performance in Friday the 13th, 2009. He was awesome, dude. He was awesome. I love that he ran. I love that he was quick and fast and swift. And Jason could turn his head fast now and pull out his machete quick and run and jog and climb down from stuff, you know? Hell yeah, dude. I love Derek. I hope I could meet him one day, too, at a convention when I start going again to conventions, once I'm not broke again. Yeah, he's awesome. He also plays Swamp Thing. He also plays Swamp Thing. You make my heart sing. Or how does that song go? Critic Chris says, I think Badass Hulk was the most height accurate. Let's see. Oh, Eric Bana's Hulk. Yeah, that first Hulk movie was the most height accurate, especially when he got more angry. I like Norton's Hulk too. There were scenes of his Hulk where he looked like a little cartoony to me. Yeah, Eric Bana's Hulk. Is Isn't it a coincidence? I always thought this was a coincidence. Eric Bana, who plays who comes out in that 2003 Hulk movie. Eric Bana, he plays Bruce Banner. Their names are almost like freaking similar. Eric Bana, Bruce Banner. When I was a kid, I would get confused who was the actor and who was the freaking character, you know, until I really started paying attention to the names of the Hulk characters really well, you know. But yeah, the names were so coincidental though. I mean, nothing is by coincidence, especially in the film industry. All that is done on purpose. Thank you so much for the hearts right there. But yeah, I always thought it was crazy that an actor named Bruce Banner was gonna be playing Bruce Banner, literally like the same name almost. Aporeki says the actor that played the Predator played Jason in 2009 remake. That's awesome, Aporeki. Yeah, he also played Swamp Thing, like I said, and he's a character actor, Derek Mears. He's played a lot of different character roles. Wicked Milk says I'm gonna get it just to hear the OST that plays when Corey and Michael are killing the horny doctor. Oh yeah. That soundtrack does sound interesting. Sounds like a good grab. Critic Chris says, Apple Ricky, it was something I watched behind the scenes of Cujo like cats. They can only do so much for specific scenes. Yep. You're going to need someone in a suit eventually. Cosplayzano says, Halloween should get an anthology TV series since the original idea was scrapped with the anthology films. Yeah. It should really. Honestly, I think the anthology series would work better as a TV series than the movie series that they were going for back in the day. I think they should keep Michael for the big screen, and they should keep the anthology series for the small screen, for TV. What they could do is still have it connected, though, you know? It could still be the same Haddonfield, the same universe, just different people in the town going through their own little creepy things, like a Goosebumps show, you know? Everyone has their own creepy little episode in Haddonfield now, you know? Or in Russellville, you know? Yeah, and then you keep Michael and Laurie and the main Michael cast, the main Michael Myers family cast and stuff for the movies, you know? That would be awesome. But they don't think like that. Because a lot of the times they want to push agendas too in the show, so they got to figure out ways to freaking throw in their agendas and stuff in there. Critic Chris says, Derek Mears looked awesome as the original Predator from the first film. Hell yeah! He also looked awesome as Jason, bro. He also looked awesome as Jason Voorhees. Camp Crystal Lake Stalker, Camp Crystal Lake Hunter. Dynamite Collins says, what's your favorite franchise? My favorite franchise, well, I love all of them, bro. You see, I hate that question. Yeah, I love all the horror movie franchises. I watched them all since I was a kid. I love them all. But if I had to pick, I guess I'd say Halloween because it was the first actual like horror film I saw as a kid, you know, so I'd say Halloween probably. But I bounce back and forth from Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Scream. I'll have my different seasons for them, you know. Dynamite Collins, if you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. My name is Frank. Please smash the thumbs up right there. Please get us up to 30, guys. Let's get it up to 30 so more people could join us here in the live. Critic Chris says, laugh out loud, Wicked Milk, don't say that song. I had that song in my head all freaking Halloween one year. Oh, that one song? The one that Big John and Little John are smoking weed to? Wicked Milk says, one of my faves, bro. Apple Ricky says, I might meet Derek too. You're lucky, Apple. You're lucky. Critic Chris says, laugh out loud, Wicked Milk. One of my friends tortured me with it till I started singing it. They freaking, what is it called? They brainwashed it into your head. They cemented it into your psyche. Wicked Milk says, laugh out loud. Cosplayzano says, I agree on that, Frank. On what, Cosplay? I'm lost again, bro, because I'm reading all the messages. Refresh my memory, Cosplay. Refresh my memory. Wolf123 says, do you play horror games? I haven't in a while, but I'm going to try my best to start getting games again when I can. When I'm done shooting this movie. But yeah, what's up, Wolf123? If you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 42. Please smash the thumbs up, guys. Come on. Let's get it up to 30. We're almost there. We're almost up to 30, y'all. Come on. Cosplayzano says, what are you eating for dinner, Frank? I'm going to have a big old Mexican burrito, bro. I'm gonna have a big old Mexican burrito because I am a Mexican and I mostly like Mexican food. The only time I like white food is in like during the fall, during Thanksgiving and Halloween and stuff like that, when you get to make turkey and baked honey ham and pumpkin pie and pecan pie and cornbread and eggnog and shit like that. That's the only time I eat like white people food. Throughout the year, rest of the year, I just eat Mexican food. Carne asada. Yeah. I mostly just like Mexican food. I'm Hispanic, bro, so that's mostly my food. You know, that's what I like to eat. But like I said, though, during the holidays, I do indulge in the more European style of cuisine. But yeah. Apple Ricky says Dublin Horicon is 2 hours where I am. Damn, that's a cool little drive, Apple Ricky. It's a cool little drive. Hey, hope you get there safe though, Apple Ricky. Hope you get there safe. Hope you get there safe and back home. Pokemon fan says, "Yo, Frank, what's up, Pokemon? You want to say something?" Cosplays Honor says, "Like and subscribe. Keep it hard." Yeah, guys, gotta keep it hard. Critic Chris says, "Frank, did I ask you about Nightmare on Elm Street 4K set? It includes the unrated cut of the Dream Child." Yes, yes, I'm about to start getting into that. I was already on that right now. I was already on the page. I'm about to get into that, Critic Chris. Just reading the messages. Apple Ricky says, should I say what's up to Derek when I meet him after I meet Damien and David? I might, but I don't know. You should, Apple Ricky. He's a badass freaking character actor, Derek Mears. Come on, he's freaking Jason. He's freaking Jason in the 2009 reboot. What I consider the best Jason on film, honestly, his Jason. Just chef's kiss, bro. Fool, Apple Ricky, if I was at that convention, the first person I probably would want to give my money to is him, you know, because he's badass, bro. He's just like, he gave us a badass Jason, bro. A badass Jason, you know? Like you want to give your money to your favorite actors, you know? So they could keep putting out badass work like that, you know? Hey, you should meet him. I definitely recommend it, Apple Ricky. Cosplays Auto said, I agree on your idea for Halloween anthology. Oh, yeah. Like I said, yeah. They should keep all the anthology stuff on the TV series, you know? And like I said, it can still be connected to the Michael Myers story and to the Laurie Strode and all that, Jamie Lloyd and Dr. Loomis and all that bullshit, you know? It can still be connected to that, but we'll keep that separate in the movies, in the theater. And the TV series, those take place in the same Haddonfield, same universe, just with different characters. We're exploring the characters of Haddonfield, you know? We're exploring what other regular people go through in Haddonfield. We're exploring what people that don't have anything to do with Michael Myers are doing, you know? While Laurie Strode is off hiding, well, what are regular people doing in Haddonfield, you know? You know, what other creepy stuff goes on in Haddonfield? At this point, Haddonfield is like the Twilight Zone, you know? Anything could happen there now, you know? Apple Ricky says Mexican food is yummy. Yup, hell yeah. Can't wait to eat. Still got like 40 something minutes on here though. It's all good though. Cosplay Zano says, I may do some tacos. Damn, I got everyone in the mood for Mexican. Yeah, tacos are good. Hey, you know what's funny about tacos, bro? Every time my mom goes to the taco stand to get me my burrito, I kind of crave tacos sometimes, and I always tell her to get me tacos, but she never buys me tacos because she doesn't think I'll get filled up with tacos. She thinks I'll require a whole ass burrito to get filled up. I'm just hoping the taco stand's open though. If not, I'm screwed. Pokemon fan 12 says I'm Mexican, but I mostly eat Korean food. Korean, I love Asian food too as well, bro. I love Asian food as well too. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, I said I mostly eat Mexican food, but there is sometimes where I do get bored of Mexican food, and I'll go get me a hamburger at the burger joint, or some Chinese food. Sometimes, you know, some Indian food. Curry's pretty good too. Sometimes and stuff. Just don't eat too much of it. You're gonna smell like it. Yeah, curry is good though, dude. It is pretty good. My brother doesn't like it because he's never had it though, but it's pretty good. Just don't eat too much of it though, because you will stink like it though. But yeah. Sometimes I do get bored of just Mexican food though, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Asian food is bomb also. Thai, Chinese. I love it all, bro. Japanese. Sushi. My sister eats a lot of sushi. Wolf123 says, you got to check out the Red Band trailer for Hellraiser Revival. It looks sick. Yeah, I already saw it. Isn't that the new game? Wolf123, isn't that the new Hellraiser game coming out? Critic Chris says, I laugh a lot. I like Mexican food. Despite I get the runs, I love chicken enchiladas. Yep. Yep. That's the good thing about Mexican food is that a lot of the chili, the spices, the spicy food, it cleans out your stomach. That's how you get the runs. Apple Reiki says, honestly, if a man shaved his beard, eyebrows, and head, they look like a come on, like a pea head. In my opinion, like an egghead or what? Like an egghead? Yeah. Apple Reiki, look up Billy Corgan. Apple Ricky, look up Billy Corgan. He's some bald white guy with no eyebrows and no beard or nothing. He doesn't have hair at all. He's the singer, he's lead guitarist and singer for Smashing Pumpkins. Look up Billy Corgan. That's pretty much what you're describing right there. Critic Chris says, Kane Hodder is my favorite Jason. I was grateful to meet him and he took the time to talk to everyone. Easy to talk to. Awesome. I can't wait to meet him as well, too. Apple Ricky says, I'd love to meet Kane Hodder and Douglas Tate. My favorite Jason and Michael. Yeah, Douglas Tate as well. I got to meet Douglas Tate as well, dude. He's also Jason, huh? And Michael. Man, Derek Mears should play Michael as well now, too. He's bald. Just like Michael is in the new trilogy. Cosplays Honest says tacos are filling. Yeah, I don't know, but honestly, they don't fill me up. Because, like, sometimes the tacos, like, you get less of them, you know? You could only get, like, 4 or 5. Unless you're balling, you get, like, 30 or 40 tacos. But, like, I don't know. I'll probably only buy, like, 5 tacos tops, and that's not even going to fill me up, bro. I'll still be hungry. Apple Ricky says, I'd also love to meet Dag Farage because I'm Mini Great Dag. We got to make a song about that. I'm Mini Dag. Yeah, I saw Dag Farage at the Halloween 45. I didn't meet him, though, but I passed by his booth where he was signing stuff. He's freaking tall. If anything, he should play Michael Myers next, the adult Michael. He's freaking tall. If they make a new Halloween movie, if I got hired to make a new Halloween movie, I would try my best to get him in a cameo to play Michael Myers again, but with the mask on in adult form this time, you know? Because when he played Michael Myers as a child, but I would love to see Dag Farage playing Michael now as an adult man, you know? Because he's an adult now. That would be interesting. Cosizano says, try Dominican food from my culture. It's good as fuck. Yeah, I definitely will, bro. I'm down. I'm very open to trying new food as well. Hell yeah, food is great. Food is awesome. I know I said I mostly eat Mexican food too as well, but I'm very open to trying new food though. Critic Chris says, laugh out loud, Apple Ricky. I made girls cry and laugh when I said jerk. Wait, what? My head was bald and took hands and shake my heads up and down and then spit up. Then I got in trouble at school for it. What the hell? Wolf123 says, Hellraiser game ever. First Hellraiser game ever. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I seen the trailer already. It looks wicked. I thought it was a movie at first. Critic Chris says, cleans out my sinuses too, Frank. What? Critic Chris says, I can probably eat 4 or 5 tacos. Oh, spicy food? It cleans out your sinuses? Yeah, it does. It's good. Pokemon fan says, I like chicken tacos the most, pretty good. Yeah, that shit's good too. I like al pastor. I like al pastor tacos. I don't know if you guys have tried al pastor meat. It's pork meat. Wolf123 says, Alberia pizza definitely fill you up. Yep, I tried that before too as well. That shit bomb. Apple Ricky official says, what do you think of Tyler Maine? Douglas Tate said he was rude to him. What do you think of Tyler Maine? Douglas Tate said he was rude to him. I don't know, bro. Those are 2 adult men. They got to get their egos in check. You know, Apple Ricky? I'm a fan of both of them. I love their work. But like I said, this ain't a drama channel, you know? So if they got personal issues with each other, that's their problem. I just care about the work they put on screen, you know? I'm fans of them, you know, but they got to keep their egos in check, you know? They're both adult men, you know? So, you know, we're not going to worry about their personal problems here. We're just going to worry about the work they put out. Critic Chris says, Derek Mears was in Hills Have Eyes to part 2. Oh, yeah. I remember that, too. And Michael Bailey Smith, who played Super Freddy. Jose Gomez says, Frank, are there any Mexican Los Angeles, California tacos al pastor Fanta Orange? Yes, there is Mexicans, bro. A lot of Mexicans here. Cosplayzano says, you got to watch Welcome to Derry? Yes. It airs in a few weeks. Apple Ricky says, Douglas Tate said Tyler was rude on his live. Oh, really? Damn. Is that live still around? I got to watch it. Is that live still around? I got to watch it. All right, so yeah, Fangoria, no, Bloody Disgusting right here is reporting a Nightmare on Elm Street 4K collection officially revealed with trailer and full details. It's official. Warner Bros. Is bringing the entire original A Nightmare on Elm Street franchise to 4K in one massive 7-movie collection. And while details about the collection have leaked in recent days, Bloody Disgusting has the full official announcement for you this morning. Freddy Krueger, the vengeful child killer burned alive by angry parents, returns to haunt the dreams of their children when this new chilling 7-film saga becomes available as a 4K UHD collection for the first time. From his terrifying appearance on Elm Street to his resurrection through nightmares, Freddy unleashes horror across generations, where sleep is no escape and dreams become deadly. The 4K collection include the original 7 films from Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Will be released on September 30th, 2025. For New Line Cinema, the collection includes the original 7 films: A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge 1985, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors 1987, Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare 1991, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, along with the uncut version of Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Child. Awesome. Awesome. The collection also includes an alternate ending of Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, presented in Anaglyph 3D and complete with 3D glasses and physical collection. Two brand new special features for this set include Boiler Room Confessional, the King of Slasher. Robert Englund takes us on a journey through a dream while sharing world sharing what inspired Freddy Krueger, his rise as a cultural icon, the legacy of Nightmare on Elm Street, and plus his favorite kills and scenes and more. Freddy's footnotes. Robert Englund and original Nightmare on Elm Street filmmakers revisit iconic scenes, revealing the movie magic and chaos behind our favorite nightmares. Pull back the curtain and reveal epic moments through the eyes of those who made the film. Here's the full breakdown. Include special features for each movie: A Nightmare on Elm Street Ready, Freddy, Focus Points, commentary of Wes Craven, Robert Englund, Heather Langenkamp, Ron Blakely, Robert Shea, and Sarah Risher. Commentary of Wes Craven, Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, and Jacques Haitkin. Alternate ending, scary ending, happy ending, Freddy ending, the house that Freddy built, the legacy of New Line Horror. What the hell? The legacy of New Line Horror, Never Sleep Again, the making of Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Night Terrors, the origin of Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Freddy on 8th Street, Heroes and Villains, the Male Witch, Psychosexual Circus, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Behind the Story, Burnout, Behind the Story, Fan Mail, Behind the Story, The House That Freddy Built, Behind the Story, Onward Christian Soldiers, Behind the Story, Snakes and Ladders, Behind the Story, That Showbiz, Behind the Story, Trading 8, Dawkins, Dream Warriors music video. That's a badass song. Check out Dawkins, guys. That's a badass 80s metal band. Dream Warriors. They did the soundtrack for Dream Warriors. In Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Warriors, the finish line, Krueger, Freddy Krueger, Hopeless Chest, Let's Make Up. In Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, Behind the Story, Womb Raiders, Behind the Stories, The Sticky Floor, Behind the Story, Take the Stairs, Behind the Story, Hopkins directs. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, 86D, Hellraiser, Rachel's Dream, 3D Demise, Wes Craven's New Nightmare commentary with Wes Craven, New Boiler Room Confessional, New Freddy's, Footnotes, Becoming a Filmmaker, An Insane Trope, The Problem with Sequels, Two Worlds, Welcome to Primetime, It Really Happened, Welcome to Primetime, My Childhood Memory, Welcome to Primetime, sometime in the early 80s, Welcome to Primetime, Beauty and Beast, Welcome to Primetime, Making the Glove, Welcome to Primetime, Shapeshifter, Welcome to Primetime, The Shoe, Welcome to Primetime, The Revolving Room, Welcome to Primetime, All's Well That Ends Well, Welcome to Primetime, Talay's Tally, Welcome to Primetime, It Couldn't Have Happened, Welcome to Primetime, alternate ending version, Conclusion, Where Gothic Plots Come From, Conclusion, Why We Like Gothic, Conclusion, Sadamo what is it? Sadamo sadomasochism, conclusion, Freddy versus Pinhead, conclusion, Freddy's manic energy, conclusion, creating lasting characters in horror, conclusion, no more magic tricks, conclusion, monsters with personality, conclusion, Freddy, a sex machine, conclusion, campfire stories. The Elm Street collection will be available in limited edition collectible steelbook packing exclusive to Amazon, and as a standard 4K collection will be available to purchase on Ultra HD Blu-ray disc online and in store at major retailers, and available for purchase digitally, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Google Play, Fandango, at home, and more. You can pre-order your copy of the Elm Street 4K collection right now. So yeah, dude, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff that's coming with that Nightmare on Elm Street. With that Nightmare on Elm Street release. Let's check it out. Look at that. That is a lot of stuff that's coming out with it. Check it out. That is a lot of stuff it's coming with, and a bunch of awesome special features, bro. So yeah, I'm kind of more curious about getting this maybe instead of the Halloween soundtrack. I don't know yet though. I don't know. Let's see some of the messages I missed. Apple Ricky says, no, I meant like on his live stream, he said Tyler's rude. They weren't on live. Oh, okay. Critic Chris says, I don't care for Chinese. I love Italian food best. Italian food is good too. Italian food is good too. Apple Ricky says, what if Dag made a song called Mini Dag and I was in it? Would you watch? Yes, of course, Apple Ricky. I'm a fan. Why wouldn't I? Critic Chris says, I'm going to have to convert to 4K at a good time too because I think my Blu-ray player is almost dead. Yep. Yeah, I think, can you play Blu-rays on PS5? I think you could. Cosmic Donna says, my favorite 3 Nightmare on Elm Street will always be the first one, Dream Warriors and Dream Master. Awesome, hell yeah. I like the first one and Dream Warriors the most. Cosplay, no, Leroy Lorax says, I'm back. What's up, Leroy? Critic Chris says, I second that. Apple Rick, what do you second? The Critic Chris. Apple Ricky says, imagine you see me and Dag standing together on Mini Dag. Huh, that would be cool. I'd get both your autographs. Pokemon Fan 12 says, disrespect me, my family, you call stinky poopy babies, you hit my wife, what does that mean? Pokemon Critic Chris says, Dream Master is just like above Dream Warriors. Dream Master is good too. I love it. They're all fun to watch, bro. They're all fun. Honestly, those special effects you see in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, you're never going to see special effects like that again. Unless they start hiring filmmakers like me that like practical shit like that again. All that would be CGI now. Cosplay Zono says, Critic Chris, yeah, bro, my least favorite one is second one. It was all over the place. The special effects were cool, though. Critic Chris says, him again on some page with, yeah, on that. Cosplay Zono says, same Critic Chris, we on the same wavelength. Critic Chris says, yup. Cosplay Zono says, you know, a good film when you see one, Critic Chris. Critic Chris says, likewise. Critic Chris says, I think I'm buying the standard release 4K. It's more my price range and really only want the unrated cut of Dream Child. Awesome. Apple says, I'd love to meet Robert Englund. Yes, he's cool too. I want to meet him too one day as well. Get my glove signed, my Freddy glove. Critic Chris says, people told me I can play DVD, Blu-ray, both on 4K. On what? Can you play? Hey, can you play Blu-ray on PS5? Anyone know if I could play Blu-ray on PS5? I'm thinking about getting those Freddy DVDs. I'm thinking about getting them, maybe. I'm thinking about it, though. Can you play Blu-rays on PS5? Castellano says, I didn't get your email message, Frank. Are you serious? You didn't, bro? I sent it to you on my Hollywood Horror, email account. What the hell? Critic Chris says, Apple Ricky, fate only takes you so far. You get a chance, don't miss out. Yup. That is totally true. Castellano says, I got the entire Nightmare on Elm Street collection. Awesome. Critic Chris says, I don't know. They told me their play on standard 4K players. Interesting. I gotta try it. All right, guys, so here we go. Collider is reporting Ethan Hawke return. Ethan Hawke's haunting return in Black Phone 2. First look at the chilling sequel exclusive. Check it out, guys. Look, there it is. Ethan Hawke in Black Phone 2. He almost looks kind of the same. He just looks a bit more dirtier. The mask has like cotton or something on it. It's like snow. Oh yeah, they're like in the snow or something. But like the mask has like this white weathering on it. But let's read what it's all about. Let's read what it says. Let's read what it says right here. Ethan Hawke's haunting return in Black Phone 2. Since it was announced to be in production back in 2023, Black Phone 2 has kept audiences perplexed surrounding its storyline. It made complete sense why Universal Pictures would want to follow up the 2021 film with a chill-inducing sequel. Thanks to the overwhelming positive feedback and gargantuan financial gain on the first, but the question remained, how will they do it? After all, the ending tied things up into a neat bow, with Finney Mason Thames not only escaping from the grabbers Ethan Hawke's basement prisoner, but killing the sadistic madman in the process. But as we now know, thanks to the first trailer, Finney can't seem to shake the child killer even in death. As part of Collider's exclusive preview event, we're excited to share another look at the reunion between victim and villain in a never before seen shot of Black Phone 2. Teasing how the storyline will go down. Our first look image features Finney standing in a glass telephone booth holding, you guessed, a black phone. There's a chill in the air with our protagonist bundled up in a heavy jacket and snow falling outside. Also looming outside and staring directly at the young man is the grabber, wearing his haunting white devil's mask while the snow drops on his greasy, stringy hair. Okay, so I was right. It was snow. It doesn't appear that Finney can see his previous captor in the shot as he's as cool as a cucumber. Continuing the conversation on the phone with whoever or whatever is speaking on the other side. The Black Phone 2 itself is amongst great company this year, as the fall, the winter seem to be the perfect place for highly anticipated horror sequels like The Conjuring, Last Rites, and Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Although Hawke and Thames might be the only two faces spotted in our exclusive peek, they'll be joined by a slew of others, both familiar and fresh to the story. Reuniting with the pair following their work in the original in the origin story are Madeline McGraw, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Miguel Mora, So Help Me Todd, Jeremy Davies, Saving Private Ryan. Newcomers include Damian Bitcher, The Nun, Ariana Rivas, A Working Man. Scott Dickerson returns for Black Phone 2. Standing in the helm of the follow-up is none other than Scott Derrickson, the same visionary behind the original flick that brought Joe Hill's short story of the same name to life. Derrickson has long been attached to the horror genre, having made his feature-length directorial debut with 2000's Hellraiser, Inferno, and continuing on with other titles such as Exorcism of Emily Rose, Sinister, and Deliver Us from Evil. Derrickson also penned the screenplay for The Black Phone and Black Phone 2 alongside his frequent collaborator, C. Robert Cargill. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Here's the new image from The Black Phone, guys. Here it is. Here's that new look at The Black Phone. There's our lead final boy, and we got our freaking... Hey, I'm actually glad that they're doing more final guys now, though. That's cool. That's cool because it, in all honesty, to be realistic, in horror, if horror movies were really reality, I don't think serial killers would really pick and choose like that. They would just kill anyone they want. So, like, I think in reality, there would be more final guys also, or just as much final guys as final girls, But yeah, I think it's interesting that they're doing the final guy thing, just like Friday the 13th, part 5, New Beginning, try to do that with Tommy. They also try to do that with Tommy Jarvis in part 4, part 5, and stuff like that. Part 6, part 7, Also, Halloween Ends Corey Cunningham was kind of a final guy for a little bit until we, started killing people as well. But yeah, that's it. It's the new image in the black phone. Looks awesome. Can't wait for it. Honestly, this new Black Phone movie sounds darker than the sounds darker than the original one. See what I missed right here. Apple Ricky says, is Freddy Krueger burned on his entire body? Yes, Apple Ricky. He is a complete burn victim. Critic Chris says, Apple Ricky, it looks that way in the older films for sure. Wicked Milk Stick sounds sick. Hell yeah. Black Phone 2, right? Cosplay says, everyone take care. I gotta eat and get ready for work soon. Take care, Frank. Hopefully your email message comes through soon. Yeah, bro, take care, Cosplay Zano. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bro. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I only got 10 minutes left here as well. Only got 10 minutes left. Take care, bro. See you next week or whenever you come on. Wicked Milk says, see ya, homie. Critic Chris says, night him. Critic Chris, Cosplay says, night, Wicked Milk. And Critic Chris, take care, bro. Pokemon Fan 12 says Black Phone 2 is going to be like Nightmare on Elm Street almost. It sounds darker. It's definitely, yeah, there's some Freddy shit going on with Black Phone 2. They haven't had a movie in a while where literally the killer targets children. It's usually like teenagers or people in their 20s or 30s, young people, but it's never really like, they haven't really done that since the 80s, bro. I think when Halloween 4 and 5, literally going after Jamie, a child. Nightmare on Elm Street, yeah, literally, Nightmare on Elm Street, they're already teenagers, but they do imply when Nancy's mom is talking to her about how they got rid of Freddy, that he was like a child creep, so there it is. So yeah, that was it for that. Jacob Corona. Wait, what does that say? I was gonna call you Jacob. Jacob said, Metalhead here again. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here, Jacob. Hell yeah. Welcome to another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays here at Hollywood Horror Film Club, bro. Hell yeah, another metal here. I'm more like metal punk, though. I like punk and metal. Huh. But yeah, what's up, bro? What's up? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you here. Please smash the thumbs up if you haven't, Jacob. Please smash the thumbs up. Critic Chris says, I'll call it a night myself. Night, y'all. Take care, Critic Chris. I'll see y'all as well. I only got 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left, guys. 9 minutes left. Aporeki says, I want Titus to be a blonde boy in my movie. Jacob says, it's an old YouTube name from my teenage silly days. It's all good, bro. No worries. Let me see. I couldn't read it. Jacob Corona. I can't really read it. Jacob Corona Cat Heg. Is that what that says? That's a funny ass name, bro. Jose Gomez says, life is beautiful. I love people. God bless you. We love you too, Jose Gomez. Hell yeah, life is beautiful, bro. Life is beautiful. Jacob says, laughing my ass off. Yeah, bro. That's funny, huh? Yeah, so here's the last news for the day, bro. We got some Terrifier news. It's nothing too crazy, though. It's nothing too crazy. Jacob says, love you. Love you too, bro. Okay, so yeah, right here, productionlist.com. FTIA, Film and Television Industry Alliance. Right here, it's reporting Terrifier 4. Terrifier 4 is in development. Yo, look, Terrifier 4. Check it out. Check it out right there. Terrifier 4 in development. Terrifier 4 is already in development. Shoot date, September 21st, 2025. 2025. I sounded super Mexican right there. It says that the production is set to start on September 21st, 2025. Location, New York, United States. So they're going to be shooting in New York City, yo. New York. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, so, hey, Art's going to be in New York. Or is he already from New York? Is he from Chicago? I forgot. The concluding installment. No, he's not. He's from Miles County. Yeah, but it looks like Art. Well, I mean, Who knows if the movie's actually going to take place in New York? They could just be shooting in New York, but the story could take place somewhere else, you know? But, you know, hopefully Art the Clown is in New York. That would be cool. Imagine for the promotion. Right here, the project summary. It says, the concluding installment in the Art the Clown saga reveals Art's origin story and the mythology around Sienna Shaw. For those of you who didn't hear in the back, the concluding installment in the Art the Clown saga reveals Art's origin story and the mythology around Sienna Shaw. So we're not only gonna we're not only gonna go over Art's origin story, or we're not only gonna go over Art's origin story. It looks like we're also gonna be going over Sienna's origin story, because it looks like their origin stories might have something to do with each other. That's what it seems like, because it says right here, reveals Art's origin and the mythology around Sienna. Yes, I mean the mythology around her mythology is like another word for like origin, you know, like history and stuff, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Art and Sienna probably crossed paths before in the past, maybe, because this is what this sounds like when I get to see Art's origin story and the mythology around Sienna. So who knows, man? Maybe Art and Sienna probably crossed paths. Maybe Sienna was a little girl that went to that carnival where supposedly Art the Clown was a employee at one point before he killed the pale girl that was also an employee there supposedly. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Production contacts. Ooh, they don't want to let you know that. Imagine, damn. There's phone numbers here, but you can't see them. Cast and crew: Damien Leon, writer, director, Damien Leon, producer, Damien Leon, producer, Phil Falcone, cinematographer, George Stalber. That should be me, Frank Gonzalez. David Howard Thornton, cast, Lauren Lavera, cast. So that's about it. So yeah, productionlist.com. Yep, they just updated this a few hours ago. Terrifier 4 is in development and is slated to start production September 21st, 2025. Hell yeah, who's ready, yo? Who is ready? Who is ready? Apple Ricky says, what does that mean, development? Apple Ricky says, where I can audition. Where are you on? Jacob says, Apple Ricky says, I need the link, please, Frank. Apple Ricky, go to productionlist.com. Just Google, Apple Ricky, just Google Terrifier 4 production. Just Google Terrifier 4 production. Look, I'm on Google right now. I Googled Terrifier 4 production, and the website comes up right here. The website comes up right here, and I click it. Right there. Apple Ricky, did you catch that? Google Terrifier 4 production. Go on Google and Google Terrifier 4 production. And then just scroll. And where it says Terrifier 4 feature film. Should be right there. Yeah, where it says Terrifier 4 feature film. Film and Television Industry Alliance. Apple Ricky, Film and Television Industry Alliance. That's what the website is called. Just to make it easier, like I said, just Google Terrifier 4. Just Google Terrifier 4, and the website comes up right there, Film and Television Industry Alliance. All right, guys, we got about what, 2 minutes left? 2 minutes left, 2 minutes left, guys, 2 minutes. And the stream will be over. I'll send it to you on Instagram, Apple Ricky. I'll DM it to you because I can't. That's a lot of freaking shit to type. That's a whole website embed, you know? That's a whole freaking website link that I can't type that here. I'll send you the link better. Trust me. Then you can just click it and go straight to the website. All right, got 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Hollywood Horror Film Club, and the live will be over. We got 1 more minute. So you guys got any questions? Ask them now because I won't be going live until Sunday. I won't be going live until Horror Sundays this Sunday, all right? So you guys got any questions? Ask them now. Apple Ricky says, I want to die in Terrifier 4. Well, get to the audition, bro. Get on it. Wicked Milk says, it was a blast, bro. Hell yeah, Wicked Milk. Take care, bro. I'll see you whenever you come by again. Apple Ricky, I'm going to send you that link right now. You better figure out a way to get an audition. I'm doing my part. Do yours. Yeah, you got to find a way to get that audition. All right. Thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, for joining me here on another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays here at Hollywood Horror Film Club. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we can keep making more horror content here on the channel. Share these lives and fan films and review videos with everyone you know as well. If you want to follow me on Instagram, link down in the description of this live. If you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, because sometimes we run out of fake blood, props, and prosthetics for our films. Cash App link down below as well. If not, just keep smashing the thumbs up. All right, guys? And everyone, take care. I'll catch you guys on Horror Sundays. See y'all. Take care.